Hello and welcome to the NVT Phybridge link down event informational video. Today we will be discussing what are link down events and how to best avoid them when building up your PoE network. First of all, what is an LD event? LD events are link down events, which occur when there is a disconnect preventing data and PoE from reaching other devices. This can be caused by several factors such as poor cabling, crosstalk between cables, distance of cabling exceeding specified limits, unstandardized cable usage, and abnormal electromagnetic interference. However, EMI issues are a fairly rare occurrence. The best way to avoid link down events is by managing your cable quality to ensure that the cable used is up to the standards that NVT Phybridge has put in place. We have tested the effective distances for all Ethernet cabling, Cat3 and higher. Therefore, it is best to use these distances found within the quick install guides to determine what levels of PoE and data you will receive at the remote end. These distance specifications follow the standardized cable certifications we use to ensure the proper management of data and PoE you can expect relative to the distance and quality of cabling. Documentation can be found on what is considered certified quality cabling, but to summarize, certified quality cabling is cabling that maintains continuity without shorts or faults in the network. Regarding resistance, ensure cabling is within the recommended distances to ensure that there is not too much power degradation over the line. Be sure to calculate the PoE output needed, and the power of the adapter is below what is outputted to ensure devices can be powered despite the degradation. We recommend an impedance of 75 ohms on coaxial cabling for the Clear product line and a 100 ohm impedance on the Polar and Flex product line for UTP. It is important for the cables to be properly terminated to ensure that there are no open derivations to cause problems within data transmission. Finally, when looking at induction, make sure to follow our noise mitigation techniques available on our website to prevent electromagnetic interference, as high power consumption electrical components may also be prone to voltage induction or electromagnetic interference. Finally, we will look at how to monitor link down events on our managed switches by monitoring the health of our ports on the GUI. This information is available on the port status chart within the system overview page. However, we will use the administrative guide to reference the different statuses. It is important to know what the coloring of the port means regarding the health of the switch. On the Clear and Flex models, a white box indicates that power is ready, but nothing is currently plugged in. A gray box indicates that power has been disabled, but is still communicating with an IP device. A lightly blue shaded box will indicate that an adapter is attached to the port, however nothing is attached to the adapter. And if it is a solid blue, then the adapter is attached to the port and an IP device is connected to the adapter. On the Polar, green indicates that an IP device and an adapter are plugged in and are communicating with the switch. A blue box indicates that an adapter is plugged into a switch, however an IP device has not been found. It is important to note that on all managed switches, a port number with a red font will be indicative of a connection that is suffering from cabling issues. The best course of action in this situation is to then follow the steps previously mentioned to remedy the fault within the cabling. It is important to remember that the 10G lineup of managed switches vary slightly regarding their port status as well. Here we have the statuses for the Flex and Clear 2410G managed switches. A white box indicates that the port is available with power and nothing is attached to the port. A gray box indicates that port communication is disabled, but PoE power is still supplied if enabled in PoE. And a blue box indicates that an adapter is attached to the port or an IP device is connected to the adapter. Just like the previous statuses, if the font changes from black to red, this is indicative of link down events. In this example, we are currently looking at a Clear 24-port managed switch with some instances of poor cabling. This is evident from the red font on port 1. If we enter the Ethernet page and access the Downlink Ports tab, we can verify that there is a high number of link down events occurring on this port. Looks like it's upwards of 9,000 link down events, which would mean that we would need to check if our cabling is quality certified through the steps mentioned previously. It is important to consider these GUI records when verifying cabling in order to best diagnose issues that may be caused by poor cabling. Thank you for watching the NVT Phybridge link down event instructional video. All documentation, including cable quality verification guides and the administrative guides for our managed switches, can be found on our website at nvtphybridge.com. We hope this has been an informative look at verifying port health and managing cable quality, and we hope you have a wonderful day.